The long-awaited Witcher Netflix TV series is almost ready to premiere, but we still don't know much about the actors taking part in a show that some critics are referring to as the new Game of Thrones. How hotly contested was the coveted role of Geralt of Rivia? Which of the actors on The Witcher earned the label the most unlucky man in Hollywood? And why were fans up in arms about the casting choice for the role of Triss Merigold? Hi, I'm Peter, and you're watching OSSA. So let's take a look at what we do know about the cast of The Witcher so far. Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia. Henry Cavill was the first actor cast on The Witcher, and he's definitely the biggest name so far. So it's hard to believe that someone fortunate enough to play Geralt was once called the unluckiest man in Hollywood. The fact is that the British actor missed out on several huge roles, like the part of Edward Cullen in Twilight, and even James Bond in Casino Royale. Stephanie Meyer saw him as the perfect Edward, but by the time the film was ready to shoot, Cavill was considered too old for the role, and so it ultimately went to Robert Pattinson. And to add insult to injury, the producers of Casino Royale preferred an older actor to play Bond. Cavill just couldn't catch a break. Henry was also supposed to play Superman in J.J. Abrams' Flyboy, but the film never panned out. This rough patch was short-lived though, as in 2007 he landed a role as Charles Brandon in the historical drama The Tudors, and this part finally gave him his breakthrough moment. Quite soon after this came major roles in Immortals and Man of Steel, so we're lucky Cavill got a second shot at playing Superman, Son of Krypton. It's no wonder then that the showrunner of The Witcher, Lauren Schmidt Hissrich, never even considered any other actor to play the part of monster hunter Geralt of Rivia. A big fan of The Witcher, Henry Cavill has read all the books in the series and enjoyed the massively popular video games based on the novels. Isn't it great when an actor is properly prepared to play such an iconic role as Geralt? Anya Chalotra as Yennefer of Vengerberg. Fans of The Witcher have their doubts about whether Chalotra was the best choice to play Geralt's true love Yennefer, as Anya is only in her 20s, but the truth is that the story of Yennefer in the series will cover quite a long period of time, from when she was a troubled 14-year-old till her ascent to become a powerful sorceress. And no worries, Anya Chalotra will do just fine because she's an experienced theatrical actress. Anya studied the nuances of acting in the prestigious London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, whose alumni include the likes of Benedict Cumberbatch and Sam Claflin. Anya's stage performances have already earned her several nominations for the Stage Debut and Off West End Awards, and her first TV appearance was in 2018 in the drama series Wonderlust, where she acted alongside television luminary Toni Collette. And that's not the last famous actor she starred alongside. In the same year, Anya earned a part on the TV miniseries The ABC Murders, based on Agatha Christie's novel, where her on-screen partners were John Malkovich, Rupert Grint, and Shirley Henderson. As you can see, the young actress certainly doesn't lack for experience. And that's also borne out by her approach to the role of Yennefer on The Witcher. At her first San Diego Comic-Con, Chalotra explained to the fans how she worked hard to meet their expectations. I always look back at the source material, was making sure that I was staying true to the books because that's something that I really cared about. Anya also admitted that working on such a huge production was scary for her because before taking the role she had no idea how big the fandom actually was. And intriguingly, the involvement of Yennefer and Ciri in the series will be more active than in the books, so we'll have plenty of opportunities to appreciate both Anya Chalotra and Freya Allan's performances. And speaking of Freya Allan, Freya Allan as Ciri, the Princess of Cintra. And the role of Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon goes to aspiring young actress Freya Allan. She's a completely new face to most of us, and it's no wonder. Before The Witcher, Freya only had a few small parts in short films as well as minor guest appearances on TV series like Into the Badlands. Freya Allan is also going to appear in the upcoming War of the Worlds series and the movie Gunpowder Milkshake, alongside the female power duo of Karen Gillan and Lena Headey. Ciri is Allan's first big role, and it's really going to be big, because Ciri is at the heart of all of the major events of The Witcher. In this respect, the expectations of the fans are extremely high. So, can Freya live up to them? Well, Witcher director Mark Jobst seems to have no doubts, describing her on Twitter as luminous, young, fierce, charismatic, with the presence and strength of an old soul. And there must be something special to her performance, as it turns out that Freya didn't even have to audition for the role of Ciri. Showrunner Lauren Schmidt Hissrich revealed that Allan had been cast in another smaller role for the pilot, but casting director Sophie Holland was so impressed that she outright offered her the read for Ciri. Talk about a lucky break. I mean, for the show that is, as Freya managed to impress the showrunners to the extent that she was cast as the Princess of Cintra immediately. Freya Allan herself is definitely excited to be a part of The Witcher and proudly posts pictures from the series to her Instagram account. Anna SHAFFER as Triss Merigold. The role of this powerful sorceress and close friend to Geralt and Yennefer will be played by Anya Chalotra. And what's really notable about this particular bit of casting is that it caused a bit of controversy among the fandom. As you know, Triss is commonly known to be a bright redhead, and Anna definitely isn't. It wasn't exactly the biggest complaint about the choice of casting, but this one is certainly the most noticeable and visually striking. The showrunners wanted the cast of The Witcher to be diverse, so the casting process was more of an anyone's welcome, meritocratic process. As long as the actors were able to embody their characters, the color of their hair, or even their skin or their accents didn't really matter. So, what do we know about Anya Chalotra? Well, she's best known as Romilda Vane in the last 3 films of the Harry Potter franchise, and soon after was offered a regular part on the successful, youthful British soap opera Hollyoaks. Filming took place in and around Liverpool, where Anna moved for 4 years, before deciding to leave the show as she missed her parents, her brother, and her home city. And since leaving the soap opera, it seems that she didn't get many more movie job offers. Until more recently, that is. Of course, that doesn't mean that there aren't any other acting credits on Anya Chalotra's CV. She made many guest appearances on other British TV shows, such as Doctor Who spin-off Class and Fearless with Helen McCrory. Anna is also a model and is currently developing a podcast with her best friend Rowena. Her vibrant Instagram account reveals that Anya Chalotra loves selfies, shopping, reading, traveling, friends, and her boyfriend, of course. And in a recent interview with Geek Girl Authority, Anna revealed that she was very proud to be a part of The Witcher and can't wait to watch it herself as a fan. So I guess we have that in common. Eamon Farren as Cahir. I won't even try to pronounce the full name of this character because I'll only end up butchering it. Cahir Ma Diffrin Kaluk? I'm sure you can recall the impressive 48-word long title of Daenerys Targaryen.
Daenerys of House Targaryen,
Mother of Dragons.
First of her name, Queen of the Andals and the First Men.
Protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
Protector of the Seven Kingdoms, Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons. Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, or something about the Great Grass Sea.
Yeah.
And it seems that we can now add yet another favorite character with a name that's pretty difficult to remember. The role of the Black Knight with the winged helmet from Ciri's Nightmare will be played by Australian actor Eamon Farren. What's that? You don't know who Cahir is? Well, that's probably because you haven't read Andrzej Sapkowski's novels and only played the video games. The character can be spotted occasionally in the games, but doesn't really have much of a role there. However, in the books, he's actually one of the principal characters, just as he will be in the series. But let's get back to the actor behind this conflicted and charismatic Nilfgaardian officer. Eamon Farren has the most extensive filmography among The Witcher's male cast members, barring except Henry Cavill perhaps, both for his TV and big screen roles. Eamon Farren's screen debut happened as far back as 2002 in the TV movie The Outsider, where he starred alongside Naomi Watts. His most recent notable appearances have been in the long-awaited 3rd season of Twin Peaks and the horror movies Winchester and Mohawk. Coincidentally, Eamon has also previously acted alongside his now co-star in The Witcher, Anya Chalotra, in the ABC Murders series. Eamon is very serious about the characters he plays and his responsibility towards the fans. So for The Witcher, he tried to prepare as best as possible, saying, "I'm deep diving into the novels and the game and getting into that world." While that's nearly it for the principal actors of The Witcher, there are still more characters who we got a glimpse of in the trailer for the show. So here's a quick overview of who they are and who they play. Jodhi May as Queen Calanta. The ruler of Sintra and Ciri's grandmother is played by Jodhi May, who's had a stable acting career since the age of 12. The talented, versatile actress does an average of 2 films a year, including many costume and period dramas such as the series Gentleman Jack. And she also made a brief appearance in Game of Thrones. Playing Queen Calanta must have been a tough task, even for a skilled actress, to embody a powerful ruler, a warrior queen, and a caring mother all in one person. But I'm sure that Jodhi May will nail this task perfectly, as she likes to take on challenging roles. Bjorn Hilnir Haraldsson as King East Tersiak. Queen Calanta's husband and co-ruler is portrayed by the Icelandic actor best known for his role as Erik Odegaard in the series Fortitude. He also took part in 11 Men Out, The Cliff, Jar City, and a number of Icelandic films and TV series. Bjorn Hilnir Haraldsson also happens to be a director and co-founder of an especially innovative theatre company, so his onstage experience is especially rich, and we can safely assume that we'll witness a convincing portrayal of the noble king. Adam Levy as Mousak. Adam Levy wrote on Twitter that he was thrilled to be announced in the cast of The Witcher, where he'll play the part of the wise druid and advisor to Queen Calanta. Levy's Instagram feed shows that the actor really enjoyed filming the series in Budapest, especially when he had time for walks to discover more about the local architecture and restaurants. Adam Levy is known for his roles on TV series such as Rome, The 10th Kingdom, Endeavour, Supergirl, Coronation Street, and many others. MyAnna Buring as Tisea de Vries. Swedish-born UK actress MyAnna Buring has an impressive acting CV, but is probably best known for her roles on Twilight Breaking Dawn as Tanya and Downton Abbey, where she played Edna. Her other notable on-screen appearances include the period drama Ripper Street, as well as Banished. Buring also provided the voice of Anna Henrietta in the second expansion of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. On The Witcher series, she portrays Tisea, the headmaster of the Aretuza Magical Academy, who plays an important part in the life of Yennefer. Mimi NDIWENI as Fringilla Vigo. Mimi plays a Nilfgaardian sorceress and rival to Yennefer, both in love and in war. The young actress has revealed that theatre is her first love, and she made notable appearances as part of the Royal Shakespeare Company. In 2015, she also appeared in Disney's live-action Cinderella movie and went on to star alongside Margot Robbie in The Legend of Tarzan in 2016, when she also took on a role on the TV series Mr. Selfridge. Other TV screen credits include roles in Doctor Who, Relic, and Black Earth Rising. Therica Wilson-Reed as Sabrina Glevisin. Yet another sorceress will be played by Therica Wilson-Reed, an British actress and writer. She's best known for horror films like Suicide Club and Foxtrap, and for a short film called Waiting Game, which she also wrote. Just like many of her co-stars on The Witcher, Therica isn't exactly a household name. Yet. But that might change soon if the series really does become the new Game of Thrones, as Netflix maintains. And chances are actually high, since interest in The Witcher has been growing daily and steadily before its premiere this December. Are you also as excited to check out The Witcher when it releases? What do you think about the cast so far? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.